So the guy in the red shorts here looks quite sharp with his kicks.
Yeah, he certainly looks better conditioned.
Yeah, he does.
And the guy in the blue shorts, he's turning his head away when he punches as well, and not really a good sign, but he's putting the pressure on, and maybe he looks slightly heavier, so maybe he's going to use his weight in this. Try and hold the guy in the red shorts against the ropes and work on him from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think turning his head away when he's being punched is not such a bad tactic, but when he's throwing the punches himself, it's not so great.
And he's getting caught quite a lot here by that jab. Nice sharp jab there.
Yeah, it's good to see an MMA fighter with good hands.
Yeah, Thai boxer by the look of it.
Yeah, nice guard, nice position. It's always interesting to try and guess what their route is, isn't it? Whether they've come from Thai or full contact or boxing or wrestling.
Well, the guy in the red shorts looks like a Thai fight. The other guy, who knows, maybe a brawler by the look of it.
Yeah,
I just don't like the idea of turning your face away when you come in. That way you open yourself up too much. You can't see where the guy's coming from. See, on the jab, again, turn his head away every time. I don't think it looks good for him.
No, and if he lands a punch that he's throwing, it's not going to be as powerful if he's turned his head away.
No, definitely not.
He's fairly aggressive though. He's on the push all the time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's a wrestler. I mean, maybe he's a good wrestler, but we haven't seen it yet.
Ooh. It's good spinning back fist there.
Yeah, he's going to be lucky to survive this. Hit to the back of the head though, he's going to be stopped.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good job the referee jumped in there.
Well, another hard shot like that, and that'll be the end of him.
He seems to have recovered quite well in the short term at least.
Well, he's not going to recover from that. I think after the first one, I'd had my elbows around my ears.
Yeah, it's always good to play safe after you've taken a hard shot.
I mean, the thing is, spinning back fist, if it's landed correctly, that's really going to have the effect.
It certainly is. You've got so much momentum when you spin.
Thank you very much. Now, your winner by TKO, fighting out of the blue corner, David Dillon! Please give a warm round of applause for his opponent, James Brower. I'm Tom Vince and I'm here at the BCFA Night of the Champions. We've had an action-packed fight card so far and we're looking forward to lots more action. I'm surrounded by beautiful girls for once in my life. And I'd like to introduce them to you. In fact, this is Victoria and she runs the company who provided this ring, girls. Victoria, could you just say a few words to us, please, about your company?
Hi, we're based out of Manchester, but we work all over the UK, all over the world actually. The website is www.vickysvixens.co.uk. That's VICKIES vixens.co.uk.
Okay, here we go. In the red corner, he has a record of 1 win and 0 losses. He is a ground fighter, also specialising in stand-up. From Shockwave Gym, we have Jason Goulet. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. He is a specialist stand-up fighter, fighting out of Banbury, Ben Murphy! I would like to remind you that this is for the professional British title! A big round of applause for both fighters. Let's
This looks like an interesting prospect, mate.
Well, yeah, I mean, the guy in the long shorts, he's obviously a puncher, kicker maybe.
Yeah, specialist stand-up, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got to watch it, though, because I've seen Jason train and he's got some good takedowns. So we'll have to see how it transpires. But, I mean, I'm sure that Jason will be looking for the takedown, especially if he takes any more punches like that. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, the guy in the black shorts was getting the better of the punches. Immediately, Jason goes for the legs. He's going for a single leg. If he can take him down, and then he's going to be at it all the time, because he's not. He's taking him down. He's not want to go and mix the punches if the other guy is a good boxer.
I'm not sure I'd like to try and take someone down who had me in a guillotine, though. It's
well, I don't think he's going to be able to hold him, and if he doesn't hold him, Jason will have him in a full mount. So
I suppose it's a matter of how strong the guy with the longer shorts is, and how long Jason can resist.
Well, it's early in the fight, so I think he's going to still have the strength there to pull himself out. But at the moment, it's not looking too good for him. Now he's moving side control now.
Is he? No, he's not quite. But he's not got a good guillotine on.
No, he hasn't. He's out altogether.
Yeah, he's out.
He's maintaining the side control.
And back in guard. It's quite a vulnerable position to be in.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's got full guard though. As long as he can push his hips up, then he'll force Jason back, and his punches won't be able to make contact. He doesn't want to spend too long like this. The judges will be looking at this, and the guy underneath is always going to be a disadvantage from the point of view of the judges.
Yeah, it's a bit like if you're happy to stand on the ropes and trade punches, it's okay, but the judges aren't going to score you the winner of the round,
exactly
probably.
Right. I mean, he's got it. If he spends the rest of the round like this, he's just going to lose the round. And Jason looks in a really strong position here at the moment.
What do you think he's looking for? Just the opportunity to land a good blow?
Well, I think so, but also just to dominate the round. I mean, if he stays in this position, then he's going to win the round, just because he's in this position. The other guy isn't really fighting from the floor. He's trying, but he's more interested in tying the arms up.
Yeah, he's got a reasonable lock around him with his ankles crossed over there. But he's taking some shots there, isn't he?
Shots now.
So if you're in this position, you'd have your hips up, push him away, as opposed to...
Yeah, you've got to push. He's done it now.
As opposed to try and pull the guy in close to you.
I think he's got to push his hips up, come up for a punch, and then push his hips up again and push Jason away. But not being very successful at the moment, as you can see. He's taking a lot of shots to the head.
He is. Jason obviously favouring the hammer fist as opposed to a straight punch.
Or less padding there.
Yeah. I thought he was going to go for an arm lock though.
Well, if the guy was good from the ground, then it would be much more difficult for Jason to do it, because he'd be looking to lock the arms, but he's not. All he's doing is trying to stop himself getting hit. I thought he was going to get out there, but he didn't. He's back in the same situation.
He doesn't seem to be really making the effort to get out of that position, does he? He seems quite happy to stay there.
Well, I think that's wrong, and I think advertising yourself as a stand-up artist gives somebody who can do takedowns the chance to take you down.
Yeah. Well, in fact, if you advertise yourself as a stand-up artist, that is what you'd go for, wouldn't you? Straight away take them down.
Exactly what's happened here. He's taken a lot of punishment, really. I mean, he's moving his head out the way, but those punches have got to be hurting him. Those bottom fists are going to hurt.
It's a hard place to come back from.
He's trying to get up, but picked up the knee for his trouble. At least he's up now.
Trouble is, that's got to really sapped his energy, isn't it? Being on the floor, taking that sort of punishment.
So the first round for Jason.
Yeah, it's not even close, is it? Okay, so do you think he's going to adjust his tactics?
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's got to try and stop himself being taken down, because obviously he's at a disadvantage on the floor. He's got to try and keep it on his feet. I think where Jason's concerned, he'll stand with him, but as soon as there's pressure, he'll take him down again.
The guy doesn't look that devastating standing up.
Well, that is true, unfortunately. Jason's using that long jab and then moving away, so Jason's doing slightly better in the stand-up at the moment.
I mean, if I was in Jason's position, I wouldn't be in a particular rush to take the guy down because I was losing out in a stand-up game. I think I'd be doing okay here as well.
Jason's just got that jab. He's obviously not following up with anything else, but I think he's quite happy to keep it at this distance. And he's been quite successful. That right hand jab is working really quite well for him.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's working for you, it seems silly to change, doesn't it? I mean, he was happy to go to the ground in the first round and not change. Seems happy to stand up here and not change.
Yeah, I think the other guy really needs to use some leg kicks as well, but I don't know if he's got leg kicks. He's being caught with them, but he's not returning them. He's just boxing.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, he may have lots in his arsenal, but after a first round like that, I'm sure he isn't operating at peak performance.
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, now that was quite a good left cross though, so, you know, lands a few of those, and I think we're going to see Jason take him down again.
I thought he was going in for a takedown there.
Well, I think he's quite happy there at the moment. He's got that leg kick and he's got the right jab. And I think he's quite happy to stand away, you know.
He's landing certainly as many techniques, if not more. Here we go.
I didn't make it that time, though.
The other guy seems to be gaining a little bit of confidence in the stand-up.
Yeah.
And I think if I was Jason, I'd be looking to take him down simply because I didn't want him to become more confident.
Well, there is that. I mean, the guy in the white shorts is also the long shorts. He's also tried a few leg kicks. They're just not strong enough, though. I don't think they have any effect as well.
He's obviously quite tough, though, isn't he? I mean, he took some stick in that first round. He's taken a few hard shots in this round, and it doesn't seem to have dented his enthusiasm.
I'd just like to see him to have a bit more. I mean, he's just boxing, really. He's not really doing anything else. He's
to follow those little hand combinations up with a good kick.
Yep.
A kick now would be good.
A couple of good punches there he landed, though, but I don't think they're having any effect on Jason, really. I don't think they're strong enough.
Well, Jason seems really focused.
Yeah, I mean, a good combination by Jason there. I mean, this round is a lot closer this time, but I think Jason's still edging this round too.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? When he comes back after the round, if you're in his corner, what would you say to him?
Well, it depends what his arsenal is. If he's just got the punches, I'll try and tell him to be more aggressive. He's got to land more combinations, stronger punches. I mean, if he hasn't got leg kicks or he hasn't got any kicks, you can't tell him to do that. If he hasn't got the takedowns, can't get him to do that. So, you know, it's all he's got.
That was good.
Better punch,
Nice
better
punch.
punch, yeah, better punch. And again,
And
and
again,
again.
And again.
It was a lot better for him, but of course what it does, it only pushes Jason into taking him down. If he can get hold of both legs, well, okay. Much closer round though, so
I think if I was in Jason's corner, I'd be telling him that you probably just shaded that round. However, the first round you won by a mile. So
yeah.
Let's get back to the floor.
well, I think we're going to have to. He's going to be doing that again. I think your comment before that the other guy was getting more confident is true, because he was working well there, and immediately Jason goes for the leg, and he's got both legs now. He's going to go to the ground. Not a great takedown, but he's got him down again. Now, if he can hold him here, he's got control of the cage. He's going to win the round again. Let's see if he can hold him here this time.
Yeah, I mean those body shots just chipping away all the time. It's got to be having some effect. He's got a good grip around Jason's arm. He's tying him
left arm up. But what he hasn't got any. He hasn't got anything there. He's got no way of locking Jason out. I don't think he's got the technique to do it. He's got his hips up, so he's away from the punches. See? Now, Jason's just got to try and push him over, change it.
I don't know about you, but one of the two of the guys that I've sparred with, once they get their legs around your waist and they start to squeeze, it starts to take the energy out of you just from the strength there. That's
true, but I just don't think he's got the strength, and those bottom fists do take the toll.
Yeah.
And from a judge's point of view, the guy on top is always going to get the nod.
Definitely. And he is controlling the fight, isn't he? I mean, he's sort of choosing when to punch, when to stop, when to take a breather. He's calling all the shots. The guy on the floor is having to just respond really as best he can.
You see, that was good punch again there. So he's biding his time, looking for the target. He's got to do enough work so the referee doesn't stand him up.
Yep.
If he sits there too long, then they'll stand him up. So while he's doing this, I think he's just been warned for hitting to the back of the head, but then the guy's moving his head all over the place.
Yeah, it's hard not to, isn't it? You turn your head away. To be fair, I think Jason's got some good tactics this round.
Yeah.
He's taking a bit more time with his shots. A couple of dummy shots and then landing a good clean one.
Yeah, the other guy hasn't got any real jiu-jitsu at all. All he's doing is a defensive position. But Jason doesn't seem under any under pressure, because the guy's not going to knock his arm out. He's not going to try and do anything. He's always going to do is defend.
Well, he can punch at will, can't he? Because the other guy doesn't seem to, like you just said, doesn't seem to have an arm lock or anything up his sleeve, waiting to catch an arm. If he catches his arm at all, he just seems to hold on to it.
And now he's not lifting the hips. He's not giving him the distance. He's just holding on to him. Before he was lifting his hips, putting distance between himself and Jason, but he's not doing that now. Now he's allowing Jason to stay in close. Unless he can lock an arm out or something, I think he's going to spend the rest of the round like this.
Yeah, not a good place to be, pressed against the cage.
No.
And to be fair, I mean, Jason is working steadily, isn't he?
Well, he's doing enough so the referee won't stand him up. Now Jason's trying to push forwards, but
so what do you think he's trying to do? Stand over him more?
I think he's trying to drop on him. I think he's getting up there and trying to drop him down, but the guy is stopping that. Jason, he's got side control now.
Yeah, it's going for a lot.
Now, this is a dangerous position.
Yeah.
He could put him out from here.
He seems to have a good grip around his neck, doesn't he? That's
he's out.
loosened a bit.
Has he got his back?
his front.
This must be the end of it. Yeah. Well, a good win for Jason, really, but going into that fight saying you're a stand-up artist and getting taken down isn't a good thing. I don't think I'd be saying that when I got in the cage again.
No.
Now, it's time to announce your new BCFA British champion, Jason Goulet!
That's a good solid win.
Yeah, I think the guy lost has just got to learn to work from the ground. He's got to work on his groundwork. He was just beaten because he had nothing. Once he was on his back, he had nothing.
Absolutely.
Your new BCFA champion, Jason Goulet!